Hi guys, welcome back to For the Love of Nutrition. If you've tuned in with me today, it's because you're interested in learning how to cut back on salt. Although salt is an important electrolyte, also known as sodium, too much of it can be not such a great thing. That's because too much sodium in your blood can lead to higher blood pressure and can also damage your heart, kidneys, and other organs. So your doctor tells you to cut back on salt, but now what? The very first step to reducing salt in our diet is to hopefully get to the point where we can remove the salt shaker altogether. However, anytime you're trying to kick a habit for good, it's nice to start slow. Give your palate time to adjust. Start out by reducing the amount you add by about 50% and take it down from there until it's gone completely. You may be wondering, with all the choices out there now in the market for different types of salt, are some healthier than others? The short answer is no. Unfortunately, although they're processed and manufactured slightly differently, they all break down to sodium and chloride ions. So at the end of the day, they're going to behave in our body the same way. So instead of grabbing that salt shaker, let's go ahead and try some of these handy substitutions. Citrus juices and different types of vinegars are a great way to add some zest and some tartness. When your taste buds sense that sourness, they're likely to grab on, and that's going to come to the forefront. You'll be much less likely to miss the salt. Another great option is to use cooking wines in small amounts. Although the alcohol will cook off, they leave behind a lot of really interesting flavors. Flavored oils like sesame oil, peanut oil, macadamia nut oil, and others are another great way to add lots of flavor to your food. One other really cool option is to buy an infused olive oil that has the essence of garlic, shallots, rosemary, or other. You can even make this right at home. Simply chop up some fresh herbs like rosemary or thyme, chop up some garlic or shallots, throw that in a dish with your olive oil, and keep it in the fridge overnight. Use that oil the next day to saute something, to drizzle over salad, rice, or vegetables. Another really great way to build layers of flavor into your meals is to start by sauteing some really yummy vegetables. Some no-fail options are of course garlic and onion, but feel free to throw in some celery or mix it up and try red onion, shallots, or even fennel. Peppers come in a variety of different types. You can do traditional bell or even spice it up with some chili peppers. Speaking of spicy, although most hot sauces will contain some added sodium, a little bit goes a long way. So instead of sprinkling on the salt, try adding a dash of hot sauce to your next dish. Lastly, who can forget about fresh and dried herbs and spices? There are endless combinations of flavors here. Try growing your own windowsill herb garden to have fresh herbs at your fingertips. Experiment with salt-free seasoning blends you can find in the store. Some great options are Mrs. Dash, Dax, as well as Spiceology brands. Or, for another fun twist, try making your own spice blends right at home. In fact, follow me as I show you one of my favorite spice blends you can make right at home. Thanks for joining me today. Now go out there and be all kinds of spicy.